Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime for Railgods of Hysterra. There he is, the hero of our story, Cthulhu, and we're going to cast Lightning Bolt, seemingly, from atop our Shoggoth-infested train. What's not to love? Play solo. The game you are creating is set to a private session, can be played offline. Other players will be able to join. This is a solo session only. Enjoy. Okay. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Well, Lens, baby. That is a handsome-looking fellow. No, my name is Lens. What part of that? I know the game creation is Lens, but give me a sec. I have schmutz on my glasses. Let's see what we've got in the way of bodies. Oh, that's definitely me. Sorry to say, that's me. The head, that's relatively close. I don't really manage the visible 5 o'clock shot. That one, definitely. Okay. Hair is exactly correct. Pasty white, that seems right too. They won't give us white. They give us gray, at least, a decent gray. My eyes are not brown. They are steely blue. How did they know so much about me? That, and then the appropriate stash. Pretty close. Never went with the up curled kind of thing. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll go with that. Upperwear. You mean shirt? The vest is a nice look. Ooh, duster. Hard to go wrong with a post-apocalyptic duster. A little bit of cultist vibe. That's not bad. Oh, even better. Way okay. But I actually want to see my handsome face. The duster, I think, is the winning option here. Ooh, sort of a burgundy coloration, and then, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I think the dark. Bottom wear. I wouldn't know. I'm not a bottom. Fat Body, good evening, my friend. Some stylish pants, I think, are called for. Good evening, Senegal. I will accept that. It's a fair look for me, you know. Could use some glasses, but yeah, I can't pick too many bits. Gentlemen, it is Railgods of Hysterra, the best game title.
When the stars aligned once again in the eternal cycle of time, the great old ones tore the veil between the planes of existence, bringing chaos and madness.
It happens. Chaos and madness.
One man saw it coming. Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Foreseeing the apocalypse, together with a chosen few called the Dreamers, he devised a plan to save
it as a fashion
humanity.
faux pas, as long as
They entered the dreamlands through self-induced slumber, joining the sharpest minds that live beneath our reality. They gave birth to the last hope of humanity, the Railgods.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the waking world, survivors struggled in the last strongholds of humanity. Magic stations along the endless railways, protected from the madness by giant shielding domes.
The Cliffs of Insanity!
5 years have passed. The Dreamers are now awakening with a new powerful weapon. The Railgods, behemoths of Shoggoth plasm and iron, the only ones able to roam through the wastelands of
my response, yeah.
preparing humans to rise against the great old one. Their power is only rivaled by their hunger. They demand flesh, they demand sacrifice. They need to be nurtured. they need to evolve. In their dark powers lies the key to humanity's survival, or its end. Lead the resistance against the Great Old Ones, become their equal, and banish them once and for all.
I will banish Cthulhu personally. That's my campaign promise to you. I've awakened to some compelling call within my mind. A call which I cannot seem to resist no matter my will. The Crypt and the Dreamers. In the months before the arrival of the Great Old Ones, the weird fiction writer H.P. Lovecraft gathered from across the globe a team of expert dreamers. Each dreamer secreted or possibly secreted themselves within hidden crypts and suspended in a mystical sleep by an elixir. Each entered the dreamlands, there to seek solutions to the various sorcerers and scientists who exist there. The left are the blinky objectives. Keep an eye on them, see how to proceed with gameplay. Some objectives can be hovered over and reveal useful hints on how to complete them. So, for instance, none of these. Or those. Okay, hold the middle mouse button to rotate the camera. Got it. Alt to highlight objectives, say like my backpack. I'm trying to collect my backpack. Ah, there it is. Tab opens the inventory. I have stone and a stick. And the compendium is going to tell me about Crypt and the Dreamers, objectives, and info widgets. Open the crafting tab. Okay, yeah. All right, retrieve blueprints from the blueprint totem. We have a blueprint for flint. Transfer. Ah, so these are, I just have to transfer them once and I have them. They don't like go away. Yeah, they're all transferred. So I can now make flint and I can make a stone axe. Press G to craft a stone axe. I don't have flint. I'll make a flint. And then I'll make a stone axe. I've successfully crafted said axe. I currently have it on my belt. It's now equipped. In a slot you can't see, right under there is my hotbar. I'm going to go out on a limb. Don't worry, I won't fall. Oops, wrong thing. Let's try that again. Now you can see it. Professional streamer here. I'm always thinking of how I can make my stream friendlier. So I'm trying to cut down on the amount of times I swear directly at the people who are watching. Useless bastards. Destroy the wooden barrier. All right, well. I have destroyed it. It has been destroyed and macated. Let's see. Satiety. Satiety? Satiation? Icon indicates my satiety. Satiation. If the satiation drops to 0, your maximum health hit points will start to decrease until they're halved. Remember to eat often. Check the cupboard for some food. Eat some food. I'm gonna grab some tea plants. Cupboard. Canned food. Let's transfer that. Eat one. I have eaten one. What kind of survival game doesn't kill you if you don't continually eat properly or drink? Eat or drink. Let us not forget my swearing, constant swearing at RuneScape dragon thing about the water lasting about 90 seconds before you've got to drink more. I have to find a way out. How about if I go out? It is in early access, this game. It is also inexpensive. Like 20 bucks, I think. Typing is taking away from shoving food in your mouth. Lurking. Understandable. Priorities are important, and you've certainly managed to hit one of mine. Stuffing food into my big fat maw. Minimap and world map. The minimap is displayed on the right. You can consult it at any time to navigate your way through the lands of Hysterra. New sections of the map will be revealed as you explore the territory. You can click on the minimap to reset the camera rotation to its default value. You can also view the world map by pressing M. Explore the surroundings. I, of course, having played games before, believe explore surroundings means break everything that might have something in it. Like flint. Wow. Those things are invulnerable to my wackety axe. Is that one? Haha! There wasn't anything there, but it wasn't invulnerable to my wackety axe. Whoop. Flint, and I couldn't catch what it was, but it must have been important because I could pick it up. Rags. Minimap in the world, right? I'm just, testing out the world. Huh? Timber! I assume I got some. Oh, collect logs. 2 logs and some sticks. Got logs. It's important in the Lovecraftian apocalypse to always make sure you have sufficient logs. And sticks. And probably stones. Oh, nothing creepy here, just a whole bunch of dead people. Surprised to see humans, even if dead. Need to check their belongings. There are survivors of this wasted earth, half-insane humans and things far less than human, roaming seemingly aimlessly across the madness-ravaged landscapes. Sounds nice. Are they hiring? She's always hungry. One last note. Remember, never let her run out of food. Oh, that's not creepy at all. A lever? Earthling mush. That's a mass of bloody tissues. Those get used. Hopefully not by us. I looted everything. I did. What is the lever? Quest lever. Seems like it could activate a mechanism. Huh. Like, say, a gate over here. In other words, she'll always have food so long as you're there. Sorry, yes, it was worth a small... Well, yeah, obviously it's worth a small pause. Come on. We are not merely engines of consumption, my friends. We are much, much more than that. Ooh, bad guys. They are. You can tell they're bad because they're red. Missed me. Stupid savages. Earthling mush. If memory serves, earthling mush is something we feed to our train. Once we, get the whole Railgod swing on. Let's check back here, make sure that we didn't miss anything obvious over here. No, it's probably going to wrap around, but we would like to make sure. Oh, we've got a dodge. Nice to know. Yeah, we actually have a, I think, iframes dodge, so. I'm busting something up. Slowly. Is it rocks? It's really slowly. Oh, okay, stone. We were busting up some rocks. Oops! Stupid savages. Mush. Mushy mush mush. Let's see. So back here is the other way we did not go. Was there anything over here we missed? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps no. Investigate the peculiar message. Is that... I can't tell if that is an icon up on the map or not. Ah. The lever. Bandages. That's a Railgod. She is the source of the call. Then our operation was a success. The magic of the Dreamlands allowed us access to the waking world. And the use of Shoggoth plasm has created this Titan. She's the one who's always hungry. Incomprehensible thing of the stars, a creature from beyond the rim of madness. Which I'm pretty sure is in New Jersey. My God, my creation, it's here. Master, help me. Use gift. I have a present? Master, feed me. Feed me. And we've got savages. The Railgods. From the hideous priests of the plateau of Leng came the secrets of Shoggoth plasm. Living masses of sentient, shape-changing flesh that could be bonded and tangled with machines in the waking world. Symbiotically enmeshed with iron and steel of great locomotives and piloted by dreamers upon their return to Earth, these Railgods would travel the endless railways fueled by sacrifice and arcane magics. No, my name is not Seymour. Although I could take off my shirt, and you would. She has bestowed you with a dark gift. The Dark Bolt of Azathoth. Press R key to use it and destroy your enemies and save the Railgod. Got them all. It's funny. Was it Fat Body? Was it? Quietly returns to dinner and prepares to close his browser. Yeah, no, don't worry. I didn't actually take off the shirt. It was the pants. I can't remember if it was Fat Body who said that he couldn't play V Rising because of the keyboard movement and everything. And I said I had the same problem and had the same problem with this game. But I felt that my recent playing of PoE 2 might negate all of those problems. And that's what I'm finding so far. I'm playing it much better than I did when I played the demo. I'm going to get on board. Woohoo! Get on board the train. In a world of madness, I'm getting on board the crazy train. Ozzy was right all along. That's an old guy music reference. I don't expect you guys to get it. This icon indicates the Railgods level of satiation. I'm not going with satiety. It's not a word I've ever really used. Satiation, yes. Feed her with mush using the feeder and the control crane in the locomotive so you can resume your journey. Keep an eye on the number indicated to know how many stops you can reach with the current level of satiation. Satiety? Satiety? Satiation. If that level reaches 0, the Railgod will stop at a random place. It'll not be possible to resume until it's restored. The bottom number shows how many stops you can travel to based on how much mush all the dreamers are carrying in the satchel or have stashed on the train. I will enter the locomotive. Honey, I'm home! Add mush to the feeder. Use the control panel to activate the feeder. Good. Delicious. Strawberry, my favorite. Don't know which is more disturbing, that it calls you master or that you'll be shoving food in the opposite side where the eye is. Are you implying we're feeding Shoggoth butthole? Because I am disgusted and in equal measure kind of turned on. There we are. Look at that. It's lovely, throbbing, heart-like thing. It's adorable. Let's see. That's our satchel. That's our backpack. Compendium, we've added the apocalypse. Oops. You know. We're well on our way there in real time now as I speak. She's always hungry. The Railgods. Satiation. Feeding the Railgod. And dark gifts. I like presents. Let's see. Reach the last flatbed. There's the workbench and carriage discovery. And here we are. Talk with the strange bird. Abdul, perhaps Abdul al-Hazred, the famous author of Al-Azif, or as it's more commonly known, the Necronomicon. Ak, dreamer! You have found your Railgod, and this is no longer a dream. You're now a Godkeeper, symbiotically connected to your Railgod. Ak, there are things you must do. I'm going to stop. Dreamer, your survival in Hysterra depends to a great degree on your tools. I'm going to let that pass. I don't have many just now. My axe, a few sticks. You must craft. I do love crafting. Build workbenches to create new tools and items, and this will increase your chances of survival. Building. You can enter building mode by hitting the B key. Build a log workbench. Repair workbenches, and this you can repair the workbench. Select repair requirements line to repair the workbench, but remember you must have the right ingredients. Repair requirements, copper wires. I have none. Build a log workbench. Welcome to the building system of Railgods of Hysterra. Best game title of the year. From this module, you'll be able to build and customize not only your carriages, but also your workbenches, containers, etc. Click on the Workbenches tab to enable the Workbench building mode. Workbenches. Click on the Workbenches tab. Yeah, I did that. Next. Workbenches, just like carriages, come in their own skill type. Click on the crafting skill icon. Tip, placing workbenches of a specific skill type inside a fully enclosed carriage can bring significant improvements. Look up for the log workbench, click on it, and place it on one of the green quads on the flatbed. Might be flatbread, too. I'm not sure. Am I not done yet? Hello? Work in progress. Graphics, animation, sounds, and mechanics do not represent the final product. Okay, I guess it just wanted me to do something. Build a carriage element. Okay. So this is B for build. Carriages. Click on the carriage tab. What skill type are you interested in? Carriages like workbenches can be tied to the specific skill. When they're not, they belong to the generic tab. Click on it to continue. Yep, fully closing your carriages with modules of the same skill type and building related workbenches inside can make significant improvements. These are the modules a carriage is split into. Bottom modules need to be built first, then you can move to the top one. Select the bottom modules. Some skill categories come with several module variations. Lower corner. Okay, we've got the corners built. Lower door, lower straight. So we'll need 2 of those. We don't quite have enough wood to build everything. To complete it, enclosing it. I don't think. Not enough resources. So we need a bit more wood, or we will need a bit more wood to finish out our carriage here. Eventually we'll need more for a roof as well. At least now, with everything covered like this, we can at least walk around here without pants and not worry about it. I probably better eat something. Okay, we need 2 cans of food. 2 cans because we have a bird in the place. Building repair work. No. Can't stay here long. Can't stay. You must reach a station. Station. How do I get there? Radio. Radio. You can't repair the radio station here. Resume your journey while I think about how to fix it. Once your radio is repaired, it'll help you pinpoint a station in the chaos of the endless railways. But first, you must close and secure your carriage. Train map. That's up above, blinking. Anytime the conductor can stop the train by clicking the 0 speed button. Keep an eye on the train map to see where a new location is available. Choose where to stop and then press the X key to leave the train. You can also track your journey on the other overworld map. Press M. Conductor can reserve a specific stop directly from the overworld map. At every stop, the Railgods' satiation decreases 1 notch. Make sure to feed her regularly. Resume the journey. Halt the train. And then leave the train. Radio station will allow me to communicate with towns while I'm on the train. Some of the components are made of rare materials such as copper, which can be found in mines and caves. Due to numerous interferences to function properly, the radio station must be in an enclosed carriage. Communicate with the town. Let's see. We could make a wooden spear. That seems like that might be useful for, I don't know, killing things. Let's see. Workbench tier 1 requires sticks. I have a spear. And wood chips. Ah, okay. So we can only have... Wait, one thing? No, should be able to have 2 things at once. Oh, so hitting the button will swap the 2, I think. Interesting. So the belt can have it, but I don't know how I put things... Oh. Into... That's a compendium, thank you, yes. Create items, radio station, train. Inventory. Alright, how do I put things into my inventory? Is the question. Or a hotbar. Magic wheel? Ah, magic wheel is for spells, I think. Is that correct? Yay! I figured it out, guys! I'm smarter than I look. Which kind of I would have to be. We're going to want to drop stuff off, though. Any new blueprints? There is one. Bandage. I have acquired a blueprint at the blueprint desk. Compendium. Blueprint desk. Carriage discovery desk. Those are the things I already know. Okay, those are the things I already know. And that's... But I am going to want to drop stuff in here. That's rags. Logs. Keep the cooked potato. Leather scraps. Stone sticks. Tea leaves and tea seeds. Keep the canned food and the cooked potato. It's really easy to run out of room for carrying stuff pretty quick. Food, cures, psychotic substances. I assume they mean psychoactive substances, but I guess it could be psychotic as well. I'm going to eat a potato or 2. Oh, those are good potatoes. But really, are there any bad potatoes? Supply chest. Oh. Bandages, mush. I don't know what the difference is between the supply chest. Do we have 2? I guess we have 2. Open tender chest, open supply chest. I don't know the difference between. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, we are in Calm Waters, the graveyard. Next up is the Canyon Lake Retreat. Use the control panel. Railgods feeder is empty. Train speed up there. Got it. Open the coordinates. Oh, okay. Well, let's get the train started. I'll stop. There's the camping site. Sorry. I think I'm going to stop at the camping site and see if I can get some more materials. I think that's a marker that where I should hit stop. And then we'll stop at the location. So as soon as we get that to about there, I'll hit stop. And we'll stop in time. Oh, I'll slow us back down to X1. We don't want to overshoot. I would feel silly. A little faster would probably be good. Almost there. Really close. I have a spear and magical spells. Just have to remember where the magical spells are and I'll be fine. I'm going to leave the train. Madness. This icon here represents your level of madness. When you find yourself exploring the lands of Hysterra, your madness level will begin to increase. Once certain madness levels are reached, you'll start to be unable to recognize some items in your inventory. Once certain levels of madness are reached, the minimap and world map will appear distorted. Lovely. Looking forward to that. Canyon Lake Retreat. Grass. Not entirely sure what we use grass for, but I'm sure it's useful for something. We definitely do need wood. All right. There we go. And then if we equip that and we go with that there, excellent. Yes, I have figured it out. I have mathed my way through it. Numbers, man. Study your math, kids. Key to the universe. All right, we're back with the spear. Dead end. That's where we shall all come to in time, my friends. My Railgod is pretty. Alright, we've got bad guys. Oh, he ran away. You little snot. Ah, I let him hit me. That was a mistake on my part. Oh, okay, he charges. All right, so that needs to go on the 3 button. To heal me. We'll finish off the last of the canned food. And, oh, I have a potato. No, more bad guys. Okay. Got him. Savages. Filthy. Savages. I got another one. Oh, 4. 4s aren't bad guys, though. But they are food. I don't know if they even attack. I'm assuming they do. Oh, just as much. Oh, maybe not just as much. There's oh, hide as well. Good. Alright, I got hit a little bit there. Right, we gotta watch out for the fisherman because he loves to charge. Oh! Okay, even death may die. I'm dead. Where are the muffins? She asks. They're here. There will be muffins in a minute as soon as I finish cleaning up, picking up my dead body's stuff. I have muffins. Hi, Kimo. How you doing? I died. Now, do they go back automatically to the same spot? They do not. That's not my favorite thing in the world. All right. I'm feeling much better now. I'm feeling significantly less dead than I was a minute ago. So that's a plus for me. Gotta be kind of a wussy when dealing with these guys. This is the crazy fisherman. Now he's the one who charges. Earthling mush. Slightly less sane, not that it's noticeable. With me, it wouldn't be, would it? Really? Very noticeable. Alright, we got him. Here's the crazy fisherman. And... Alright, we got everything over there. There's still one of them kicking around, or is that the boar? No, there's still one of them kicking around. Ah. Got him. He had some raw fish on him. You know, I'm not sure I trust the raw fish I've gotten off of the fish man as being healthful, shall we say. My only real complaint I had about this game when I played the demo a couple months back was that the combat seemed pretty punitive. It was pretty easy to get yourself in a position where you just got murdered. The arm did have some crab-like tendencies. Yeah, I mean, that's... it's not that he's necessarily unhealthy to eat the fish you get off the fish man. But I have questions. More boars. And more bad guys. Apparently, it doesn't seem like... Wow, 4 of them? For instance, I don't think we need them to have 4 dudes over here. That's what I'm saying. And it doesn't help that while they're throwing things, my magical bolt hits the tree. How are you doing this evening, Kimmy? Kimo, sorry. Well, fell back to Kimmy. Ooh, pork. Not bacon, but, you know. Me, I'm doing okay. I don't know why the earth is shaking. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably not anything good. Something really big. That's what that is. What the shit was that? That wasn't in the demo, guys. Okay, he hit me. There it is again. I mean, maybe I don't want to do any further investigation into the giant creature roaming around. That might be imprudent on my part. And that was another complaint I had. The maps, for just the little sort of side areas like this, seemed to be unnecessarily big. Got another boar. Interesting shadow back. Yeah, I mean the big, huge bonking one. That? Yeah, it's I'm sure it's nothing. Oh, crazy fisherman. He gets all sprinty. And I've got myself caught in a corner and dead. Like that. See, that's what I'm referring to when I say things seem to be... that the combat seems to be a little bit too punitive. And that's my memory of it as well. That was my only real complaint. To a lesser degree, the sort of side area maps shouldn't be quite as big and extensive. The mobs are very punitive. In that case, I got into a place where I couldn't dodge. Because the amount of vision you have is relatively limited. The space of vision you have. Does that like got water or anything? It does. Am I picking up water? I am picking up dirty water. Which is better than no water, I suppose. You see, and so when you die, then you've got this, multiple minute run to get back to your body. And you got to hope that the body fell in a place where you can reach your remains. And as I mentioned earlier, on my earlier death, most assuredly not a fan of having to reassign the hotkeys. That's not friendly. So that's like a giant manta that's dropping crap on the ground. So can't transfer all? Oh, because several of my items have gone insane. So let's see, that's sand and raw steak. What can we throw away? We have a raw fish. We can... Oh, I ate that. Probably shouldn't have eaten that. What else can I throw out? Tea seeds. The sand is probably going to be useful for something. Yeah, so we'll leave our body behind and we're going to head back to home because the insanity things in our inventory we can no longer identify, so we can't tell if we should throw them out or not. Now that is a game feature I might not like, but I don't think it's a mistake. You do want a mechanic like the madness in the game, like this. And I am half mad, you'll notice. They call me mad. Me, mad. Who's saying these things behind my back? Honey, I'm home. Get away from my Shoggoth train. Mad cool? 50-50. And as requested. Oops, wrong button. As requested. Pardon me for just a second. I do special requests. Muffin. Technically a muffin, a blueberry muffin. But really, it's a cupcake. Let's just be real. I am the Muffin Man tonight. Through the heart placed in the tender, the Railgod can lower your madness level and turn it into a useful resource. Horror. I don't live on Drury Lane. Hoi polloi live on Drury Lane. Once certain horror levels are reached, you can unlock a Godkeeper skill. Remember to offer madness to the Railgod every time you board the train to unlock as many Godkeeper skills as possible. Okay, I'd forgotten about this, so this makes madness a good thing. A feature that makes things a little more difficult, but you can cash it in for amazing prizes. Okay, you can eat now. Human mush. Not as tasty as a nice muffin. How do I offer madness, he said. Offer madness to the Railgod. Okay, yeah, that does sound good. That's what I would like to do. Madness. Madness and horror through the heart. Placed in the tender, the Railgod can lower your madness level and turn it into horror. Through the heart. Pardon me as I munch. Thank you, Senegal. I am certain you are correct. Thank you, sir. You are like my most useful viewer I've ever had. I need to wash my hand. And that you are obviously watching and our health. And this is not to denigrate the other viewers, all of whom I am grateful for. That body watches all the time, throws money at me because, well, he's obviously a mite touched. Kimmo is not useless. She inspires me to get muffins, and frankly, how much higher of a calling can there be? I'm going to offer my madness. That was worth 50 madness. When I get to 100, I will get a point, I think. So you are the opposite of useless. Now let's see, I wanted to build a couple more things in here. I wanted to build doors. Wait, did I not chop down a bunch of... I could have sworn I chopped down a bunch of wood planks. Do I not have any of that? Do I have to make those? Wood planks. Requires logs. How about, I don't know, 30? Is that Senegal, he picked up things that I missed in a non-spoilery way when I was playing Blueprints. And I would have found this eventually, but he immediately, oh, look, it's the bot. The daily bot has appeared. God damn it. And has been banned as is tradition around here. All right, I'll go back here. I was going to build a couple of doors, I believe. There we go. Upper corners. Upper walls. Upper door wall. I think I'm going to be like one or two short, and I'll have to make up some more logs. Such a terrible bird. And the last thing, it does require one more freaking log. One more wood plank. Lastly, we have enclosed our full carriage. Before I forget, I'm going to drop stuff off in the tender chest. I'm not sure what I can do with sticks. Okay, how about over here? Dirty water. Lots of dirty water. Tea leaves, celery. You want to keep the cooked potatoes. Wood sticks, leather scraps, rags, iron scraps. Hide, mold, raw steak. sand, and planks. Alright, gotta talk to Abdul. Hey, Abdul. Dreamer! Ak! You'll need more carriages. Look for a lighthouse. There's a mechanic there who can provide you with a flatbed which you can build into a carriage. A mechanic, you say? Yes, of the guild, Hawk. The Mechanics Guild. Seek him out at the lighthouse. I think I can give you a hand to get the copper wires. He can give you a hand to get the copper wires needed for a radio station. Fear not if you miss a stop. Other stations of the same type will invariably cross your path. Merely fuel your railgod and press on with your journey to reach him. Transfer map quest icons. At some train stops, it's possible to encounter NPCs. Keep an eye on the map and the stop icons to know in advance where the next stop has in store for you. Your mom's clothes washer used to make that same sound. Well, that would be annoying. But then I don't think that's any more annoying than the sounds that I'm already making. So, yeah, pretty much that. Let's see. We have a spear. We could make javelins and a bow and arrows, but I'm not positive we get much from those immediately right now. And that is the workbench for the broken radio station. And we need copper for that. 10 copper wires. Arrows, maybe that's what the sticks are for, amongst other things, presumably, yeah. The sticks were used for the spear I made as well. Oh, we have another chest back here. Okay, good. I'm going to eat a potato. Oh, I do like me a good potato. No? Anything new in the way of workbench? No. Study. We haven't learned how to study yet. You build chests. If so, can you name and label them? I'm assuming to some degree that will be available. I did not get especially far. I got to the second location, the village here. I think it was as far as I got because I didn't want to get too deep into the game and, spoil things for myself. Canyon Lake Retreat, because it's all the way to, I don't remember where, was the lighthouse. I think it was the second one. And I got there but didn't have some material or something and died and said, okay, well, I can save the rest of this for later. All right, let's get going. We're going to go to the village. We're going to poke around in there when we get there. That should be Emberport Port. That seems a bit redundant to me, but okay. Emberport Port. Petticoat Junction. Sorry, that's an old guy reference that I hope to God none of you actually get. One of the most inexplicable TV shows in American network television history. I believe it was a sequel to Green Acres, in and of itself. Inexplicable. All right, we're stopping. We're going to earn ourselves up some madness. We're going to get our first Godkeeper skill. Here we go. Wish there was a difficulty setting for the combat. Because generally in most of the various survival games, what I find interesting is all of the non-combat stuff. Basically. Green track. I have no idea what green track means. Oh, I guess that means that the track is clear ahead, I'm guessing. Because it's green. Birds! You've been assuming the color of the rail determines difficulty, in which case you're on easy. That's not a bad possibility, but, well. General. Graphics. Controls. Audio. Yeah, I don't see anything for difficulty. Not that you're wrong. Oh, it's the crazy fisherman. Eat purple magic. Missed me? Oh, he has multiple attacks. Yeah, I can't stand there and let him wail on me. That is a mistake when I do that. Let us take some meds. And more meds. Oh, that's not anything I've seen that I remember. A devil reefer. Oh, they puke. Of course they do. Why? Why would you be this way? Oh, he must have hit me at some point because I lost life there for sure. Oh my god, he has got so many hit points. He's got a lot of hit points. And he explodes into raw fish and earthling mush. Of course he does. Doesn't everyone burst into that kind of stuff? Yeah, seeing the benefit of a bow, yes. That's that particular mob in particular. That redundancy in redundance in particular is, yeah, that I will be making one of those when we get back, to base. Stop running around. I just want to get your flesh and your hide. Is that too much to ask? That's a savage. Okay. Where'd that boar go? Examine books. Let's see what you say now, Janos, you two-headed Bull-headed fool. You gave up those silly celery fields I told you to turn to fishing. The land is rotting while the waters are watched over by deep ones. See? See how many red mullets I've caught? Ah, you reckless brother of mine. How's my insanity coming? It's raining. A chest. Strings and sand. I got a bunch of sand already. I'm not sure what it's good for. Whoop. Okay, he's got big hits. And I cannot lie. Crazy fisherman. Whoop. That probably was not the best use of my magic. God, it's his back. His hit hits, and then he does the back hit. And that's what kills me. Those guys I cannot mess with. Alright, and once again now we have to redo 2 and 3. What's in the compendium? Is it a story? Is it our first story? No, it's knowledge. Knowledge of what? I don't know. Train map quest icons and family matters. Okay, that's the John House. Earthling mush. Mush. That's the book, which we already got. Let's see if we can't deal with these guys. That's the one that kills. The back thrash. How did that miss? I see multiple mobs pathing around, making nuisances of themselves. Right, that's the one I already got the sand from. Wow, that was that field goal was right between the uprights, guys. Sanity's coming along. Okay, good. Let's see. We're here. Missed some mobs back there, but I'm okay with that. I think, occasionally, Not often, but it happens. That this is the map that has the lighthouse, but it should have an indicator on the main map and on the mini map, to my mind. Jeez, like one-shotted! He one-shotted me, come on! I dodged at the wrong time. When I could have just moved away, sadly. And then when I needed the dodge, it wasn't there. My only... Ooh. Like I said, my complaint when I played the demo was that the combat was too deadly. By one of the devs, I would have made a larger turn of insanity worth more bonus than smaller individual turn-ins to encourage players to carry higher levels. Certainly a reasonable point of view. All right. Maybe it wasn't this one that had the lighthouse. Maybe it was the next one. Some of these buildings, I remember there were buildings here where you could go in. All right, we've got a crazy fisherman. Those are the guys who charge. Missed him. Also, at least for me, it's far more comfortable when I am facing the direction I am going, as opposed to like moving like this. But the line of sight is very constrained going north. If you were a dev, look, I do all kinds of in my head design work on games. I describe a self-described game wonk. Game design wonk. I own books on game design, okay? I read them for pleasure. I'm clearly not well. I missed him again. Alright. The respawn or a cooldown on the magical bolt is faster than I was thinking. So that's good. I do have a ranged attack. Big thing. Yeah, it looks like a big flying manta that's booming attacks on the ground. We have another crazy fisherman. And those guys coming up behind me. Whoop, that was not great. Gotta move! Missed me. I can leave the boars for now, as long as they're not hostile. I'm fine. They're my best friends. Some of my best friends are pigs. Wait, not sure that came out right. Oh, we have a full deep one. And another one? Two of them. Not liking my odds, gotta say. Whoops! Oh, and a third has joined the chase. The boars are not helping. I want to point that out. I was really counting on their assistance here. Ooh. Ichthytic membrane. My backpack is full. Charming. Pretty sure I would like that. We can drop that. We can drop the small raw fish for something cool like an ichthytic membrane. Alright, that's the boars. Oh, something's Reset. Oh, the mini map's gone, well, mad because of my madness. So it's time to head back and dump madness. Now, if memory serves, another thing I did not care for was it resets the map when you go to your train. Celery. And potatoes. Oh, those are raw potatoes. I don't have any room for them. That certainly looks like it should be openable. Not sure I want to get into what appears to be. My backpack, I'm full on all the celery? Am I headed in the correct direction? Yes, I think so. But the madness is coming for me. The cliffs of insanity. That's the books. We read the books. Yeah, I don't know. How many times have we died so far? Like 6? Don't worry. I can walk it off. All right, in we go. Lighthouse keeper. It's like your memory might be good. Yeah, that was what I remembered, is that the lighthouse keeper was here. I found the lighthouse. I had aggroed mobs to get there. Let's dump our madness. What? Like Latro, you don't die. You're merely defeated. Yes, but your morale gives out. I would like to offer my madness. That was 78 madness I was up to. I have 1 available point. Spec points, in essence. Let's see. Teleport. You can teleport yourself nearby the train. You cannot teleport yourself when the enemy is targeting. You cannot teleport yourself while you're on the train. So basically, you get to the end of the line, say, the lighthouse. You don't want to run back, teleport. Map unveiling. This will allow you to improve your exploration of the environment when you get off the train. That seems really useful. Transfer your right arm into tentacles capable of gathering resources from the surrounding environment. Chicks dig a man with a tentacle arm. Confinement. Unlock the ability to confine captured enemies in cages on your train. Make sure you have the right kind of cage. I could see that being useful. Sure. I think I'm going to go with the map unveil. I have unlocked the Godkeeper skill. Well, I am kind of godlike myself. People don't give me the credit I deserve, that I so richly deserve, and they will all pay when I rule the world. Theoretically. Let's see. Oh, did we have boards here? My inventory. Meat. Generic arrows. Well, we want some arrows, so that's good. That is something I can examine, right? And like learn the recipe for? Something like that. Yeah, we've got a bunch of those. I don't remember exactly what that was, but it was something. It was a thing that I could do. And so we need to move these back into my inventory so I can do whatever it was that we had to do on those. Carriage discovery. So all of those are locked. This is just for building carriages. There it is. Study. Aha! I was right. I remembered. All right, we're studying sticks and axes and pickaxes. So, Kim, will you agree that chicks dig a man with a tentacle arm? Or, hey, a lady with a tentacle arm? String. Fish. Doesn't even need to be human. Eh? I won't judge. Okay, sticks we've studied, and this is adding ones we hadn't have. Okay, we didn't previously have. Transfer all of those. Wondering what the STF meant. Now you see they usually says new, maybe time to visit the eye doctor. Hey, tell me about it. Did we get everything? Not yet. Okay. Yeah. That we are studying something new. The UI is imperfect here. I'll be generous. Okay, these have check marks. But some of them don't have check marks. But I can't transfer any of them, seemingly. Is that correct? That's correct. That's correct. Weird. I'm not sure what exactly is up with that. But if we now come over here and check our workbench, we have like all kinds of new stuff. We have generic arrows. We do not have the bow yet. So we can make the arrows, but not the bow yet. Iron scraps, rags. I am hungry, so we'll eat a couple of potatoes. That's the discovery desk. A fishbone idol blueprint. That will require 13 strange fishbones. Wood, stick, and flint for making the arrows. Bandages, rags. I could definitely use a couple of those. Got myself up to 10. I think that's 8. It was 11. Okay, I'm fine with that. Alright, so there's arrows. There's the scrappy lockpick. Rusty axe, rusty pickaxe. Well, I'm going to want one of those. And now we've got one. Strings, strange fishbone, torch, stone pickaxe, rusty axe, redstone axe. We need redstone for those, for the redstone thing. And then the fishbone idol. All right. Let's see. We want to get this correct. And we want that on 3 and that on 4. No, 5. Okay, remind me, 5 is now where we keep our delicious and nutritious and necessary. I can't make any food items at all. No, I don't have any recipes for food items. Sticks and stone. I guess I want to make sure that I've gotten everything investigated for the stuff I can learn, the recipes I can learn with them. Stone, flint, and stick. And over here, everything's got the check mark except string and fish bones for whatever reason. Seems like these should be some way to cook. Yeah, it does seem that way. I mean, I can get some nutrition from eating raw fish. You'd think sushi was a thing, but evidently it's not. We're studying stone, which has given us flint. Nope. What was that? Oh, we didn't want that. That's better. Basic wooden material or weapon, plus 3 damage. Okay, so that one is, for some reason, it's not showing the check mark next to it. Why? I don't really know, but that's fine. Now's when we find out if my memory is correct and that the map has been repopulated. Because I'm pretty sure it is. Which means that I now get to die a bunch of times trying to get to the lighthouse. Yeah, it sure looks like it's repopulated. Ah, but I do have a god power now, don't I? Compendium. Dark gifts. That's the dark gift we've got. What about the god power? Info widgets. Well, let us. Controls. Godkeeper skill is T. Left control for showed and hide. Show and hide, not shide and hoe. Oh my god, what a brain. Open crafting, open train overview. JK. Those didn't work. Why not? Don't know. What does that do? Don't know. That's the chat log. Objectives, tab, inventory, magical wheel. Back to the options. Building, place element, leave train, toggle game entities. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Show and hide objectives, map, use item. I have to go right back on and see if I can access my god skills while I'm on the train. That's a very clumsy interface. Yep, there we are. My Railgod. Train overview. Magic Wheel only offers Dark Bolt. Azathoth, Dark Bolt. No idea what those are. Well, how do I address my freaking god skills? Movement, melee, ranged attack, dodge, primary dark gift, Godkeeper skill is T. We knew that. I hit T, nothing happens. Did I not actually get my first god skill? Do I have to equip it here? Acquired points, assigned points. Mind of anyone with a tender heart, you can cleanse your mind, restore your sanity, doing so, Railgod. To unlock Godkeeper skills. Yeah, I know, I unlocked one. Why am I not having access to it? What am I missing? Find the mechanic, communicate with the town. Character. Oh, here we are. Unlocked. Okay, it's just unlocked. So this one... Is it just a passive? All right, it's a passive. Did I check the map? Probably not. That's the map. Okay, yeah. I was like all the way down here, I think. And the entire thing is repopulated. It's just not friendly design. It's just not. Okay, what is that? Oh, I'm hungry. Gotta get out. Okay. I also wish that the bandages healed a shitload more than they do. Maybe if I'm careful, I can just pick my way through instead of trying to murder everybody. You've wish listed this, even though I know the game will probably frustrate you more than anything. It does need a little polish, and I can certainly understand some amount of dubiousness about it, to be sure. But I love the theme, and there's a lot of interesting stuff that they have done in the game already. It's a campfire. Where are we? Am I going the right way? No. I'm not facing the right way. Why does it keep facing me in that direction? I'm moving in that direction and it flips me around the wrong way. Why does it do that? It's flipping me around to where my mouse is. Alright, this is the way we want to go. I don't think we can get past here, unless these are the boars. Yeah, these are the boars. All right. All right, my memory, which is about as useful as you might expect. What is up there? Is that a bird? Telling me that this is the way. Oh, they saw me. That's not great. That this is the way to... They are following. Oh, that was really not good. That this is the way to the lighthouse, but I'm not sure at all. All right, that's a big guy. Okay, that's really not good. They hit hard. That's dead. Yep. And my body is right where the things are standing. There's so much in this game that I like. But the frustrations are mounting up. I'm not going to fib. My memories of the things I didn't like were accurate. And right now, I don't have any weapon. Except magic. I am gonna die again. Wouldn't you guys really rather have some boar? And that's the problem with trying to kite through the mobs to get back to your body is, guess what? I certainly think wish listing it is completely reasonable. It's got some rough edges right now, and they're really bugging me. They are exactly the rough edges that were bugging me previously. All the way out there. This is going to be easy. And I got stuck against a tree. And it looks like unless you're trying to kite them back to your train, they never break aggro. And I got stuck on something again. And I'm stuck, and I don't want to get really angry at a game, and right now I'm very, very, very frustrated. So I'm going to call it an evening here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Again, I really do like the game, but the frustrations I have with it are real. The combat is just too brutal. The respawning on the maps when you have to go back to the train is needless and tedious. The maps are too big. There are too many mobs in them. All of these things are easily fixable with a couple of difficulty tuning knobs and a couple of radio buttons to select and deselect map respawns and stuff like that. To just for the solo play version of the game, make it easier. Make it less frustrating. There are also some UI issues that aren't, at least for me, are a little bit inexplicable. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out very, very much. I will be back at it probably with this again tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably with more Railgods of Hysterra. Hopefully I will have calmed down. I will have chilled out. And hopefully on Friday, assuming I get the invitation to the beta, given that I've already bought the game, Funcom, I'll be playing Dune Awakening. Probably with an early stream and for a significant amount of hours. But as far as I know, we won't know we're invited until Friday morning. Are you interested in Dune Awakening, Kimmel? I have to make some more tools. You are more than interested. You are a discerning consumer with taste and discrimination. Yeah, I've been looking forward to it for quite a while. So I'm going to quit right here. And I'll be back tomorrow, usual time. Again, guys, thank you very, very much for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon. Tomorrow I should be back here at Railgods. Trying to keep my cool. And hopefully, with any luck, Funcom, I'll be playing Dune Awakening on Friday. I look forward to seeing Kimmo and maybe some more of you. Regardless, have a great Wednesday evening, Thursday morning. I don't know, maybe it's Friday somewhere in the world. And have a great day. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.